Hello friends, a warm welcome to Family Recipe Girl. Today let's learn how to make Mysore Pak. Mysore Pak requires only 3 ingredients. So let's quickly check out. I have taken half cup of chickpea flour or besan, 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of ghee. Then you will need a plate in which you are going to pour the Mysore Pak after it is done, and it should be smeared with ghee. We will need a whisker to mix it well so that lumps are removed, and then a spatula to keep stirring it, and a knife. These things are supposed to be kept ready in the beginning itself. Now you may feel I have taken 1 cup of flour here, but it is not 1 cup. You can see the height difference. It is half cup actually. Pan is on the gas. I have taken a heavy bottom pan and it's on the gas. I have put the besan and about just 1 teaspoon of ghee, as you can see. Just 1 teaspoon of ghee to saute the besan. You need to saute this on low flame for about 5 minutes till the color changes and you get a beautiful aroma of the sauteed besan. Please remember to sieve the besan before using it so that the flour becomes light and fluffy without any lumps. The besan is well sauteed. The color has also changed and I am getting a beautiful aroma of sauteed besan. So now I am going to stop sauteing and transfer it to a bowl to cool it. Into the same pan goes 1 cup of sugar. Add little water just to cover the sugar or immerse the sugar. Have to wait to get 1 thread consistency. In the meanwhile, I have kept ghee on the gas. It's lighted and it's on low flame. It has to melt and become hot but not smoky. These two have to be done simultaneously. The ghee on the gas and sugar melting on the gas for 1 thread consistency. When this stage of consistency is obtained, if you want soft Mysore Pak, this should be the consistency of the sugar. You check the consistency, it's not going to 1 thread, but it is almost there. Can you see that? It is almost there and breaking. So if you want soft Mysore Pak, this is the time to add the besan. Now check out the consistency. This is ek tar or 1 thread consistency. Hope you can see that. See, this is how the tar should hold, should not break. See, now it's time to add our besan. Half the besan will go in and let us keep stirring it to avoid lumps. You need to mix this properly. Let all the besan take in the sugar syrup, mix well, and then let us add the second batch of besan. See, it's almost lump free, so I'm going with the second batch. I'm going to add all of it and mix it again thoroughly. Since the sugar syrup has been mixed well with besan, let us add ghee, which is hot. When you pour the ghee, it should puff up like this. The besan should puff up beautifully like this. Now let us mix it gently till all the ghee is absorbed by the besan. Go with my second batch of ghee, but the ghee should be placed on gas again. Do not put off the flame till the last batch of ghee goes in. The ghee should be on the flame. Now mix again till all the ghee is absorbed by the besan. I'm going to add the third batch of ghee and retain very little for the last one. Again we need to let the besan absorb all the ghee before we go for the final one. Last batch of ghee goes in and let's again wait till all the ghee is absorbed by the besan. Mysore Pak is done when you get a sandy texture of the mixture. It stops absorbing all the ghee, it gives out ghee, and then the Mysore Pak mixture will become like a sandy texture, it comes up, kind of froths up, that is the time to remove the Mysore pak. Remember, the flame should always be on low. Do not be tempted to put it on high because the Mysore pak will get spoiled otherwise. Now you can see that it is puffing up little by little. If I leave my hand, it's puffing up. So it's almost done. You can see that. Now I'm going to pour it on the plate. Then gently shake the plate, but don't go to flatten on top because that will spoil all the holes that are seen here. That is the grainy sandy texture that I was talking about. Let it remain as it is. Never mind if it does not fully spread across the plate. Just leave it like that. Immediately you cut it to the any shape or size you want to. Simply give them cuts like this. Once it cools down, you can cut it again on the same lines, and beautiful Mysore pak pieces will be achieved. Now if it is done perfectly, just check out. When I push it, see how it beautifully separates like this. It is still hot. I have just finished cutting it, but check out how beautifully they separate out when I poke them with my knife. Check it out. It should be done this way. Due to the lockdown, I was not able to get ghee. It was out of stock. So I have done very little quantity, that is with only half a cup of besan. If I had taken 1 cup of besan, then the Mysore pak would have come right up to the brim of this plate and you would get beautiful square pieces this thick. Now this will be half the size of its in thickness. This recipe was shared by my lovely sister-in-law around 23 years ago, and I have made it innumerable times, and each time I have been sending her thank you in my mind. Dear friends, Mysore pak is all done and ready. It cools within no time. It just took me about 10 minutes to cool it down completely, cut it into pieces and serve it up. So give it a try. It is very simple as you have seen now. Please do not forget to post the pics of the Mysore pak you made. I enjoyed a lot sharing this recipe with you, and I am sure you too must have enjoyed watching it more than that. I can make this Mysore pak and show it to you and share it with you also. But if you learn to make it, you can always enjoy it with your family and friends whenever you want if you make them at your place all by yourself. So please go ahead and give it a try and let us know if you liked it. Thanks for watching. Happy cooking. Bye bye.